Hey there, everybody. Thanks for joining me for another one-man review. Are you ready to have some fun, some family fun? We've got Family Fun Comics number 18. I don't know that there are anything prior to this. Maybe this is picking up where the actual Stardust the Super Wizard left off. I'm not sure. Maybe there was Family Fun Comics number 17. But I think what's going on here is that James Coates, who's the artist on this, and his brother John have taken, because they're talking about that this character is now in the public domain. So this was an older character by Fletcher Hanks, I think, that they're bringing back and making their own version. So I think that's what the Family Fun number 18 is they're continuing on from there. This is from Cosmic Lion Productions, which is a new kind of like indie conglomerate of indie artists coming together and putting their resources together, which is really awesome. I think James is an amazing artist. You can see right away there's like this kind of like Paul Pope, Jeff Smith, Jeff Darrow kind of thing coming together, and then all these like, weird exaggerated muscles. And James himself is built kind of like that. James is a fucking huge guy too, so he knows his anatomy well and knows how to distort it, and that just makes for a really really fun book. And this starts with a dedication to Jim Rugg and Ed Piskor, acknowledging that so many people, James and a lot of other artists in this group, a lot of people that watch our channel probably would never have returned to comics and been making comics and had the technical know-how and all that stuff without cartoonist kayfabe. So it's cool to see them shouted out. Rest in peace to Ed. This channel wouldn't exist without them. They made a community for all of us, and it's sad to see that that's gone. But you see what James is doing is taking this Fletcher Hanks character and then just going super over the top, like super Jeff Darrow type of layouts here, intense kind of detail all over, but then playing more with the line weight and the big juicy inking marks. That's what I'm saying. You kind of almost have like a Jeff Smith quality to those big juicy marks. There's definitely some Paul Popeness in here. I think of all of the stuff I've seen from the Coates brothers, they really got the coloring sorted out in this one. That was something that wasn't quite there yet earlier. So I think this is now like a fully formed professional package. I love some of the strange distortions in anatomy too were something that it seemed like James was still figuring out in some of the earlier works I've seen. That all seems fully resolved, and the strangeness of it all comes together in a good way. So really super enjoyable book here all throughout. You just get some of the art that I like. Is basically what I'm flipping through here. It's an action adventure story, so buy it yourself and have fun with it. But just even this drawing of the turtle there, it's again super like Walt Kelly pogo type of inking and cartooning to it. That's where that obviously the Jeff Smith is coming from. And then you see some of the stuff going on in here that's like a very Jack Kirby mixed with things. So it's the way that all the influences come together to make something really different feeling, like very recognizable, but very different, I think is a big part of James's art. Super awesome fight scene here with this weird nasty chicken monster thing. I really like this little sound effect here where you got the word balloon coming, showing all of the broken ribs. Obviously leaning into the kind of over the top gore, but it's like cartoony fun gore. It's not like just nasty to be edgy. It's just, this is more like fun, explosive shit blowing up, Show you some of the bad guys, the extra viscous evil league. Really fun character designs. Weird little RoboCop guy there. The little worm. I think this is supposed to be the worm from Shazam. I don't know. I don't know the Fletcher Hanks stuff, so some of this might already be in there. And then you see kind of a character sheet here. And then here it says was created by Fletcher Hanks in 1939. He appeared in 17 stories, 15 by Hanks plus 2 more. So this is picky, and it was published in an anthology. So this is picking up on that and then going forward with it. And it looks like they're planning more. So there's 1920 and a Christmas special supposedly upcoming. So that's really exciting to me. I think James is onto something really good here, and I'm excited to see more. This is something that James was kind enough to send over as well. I've been pulling back on. I've been having to pull back on my spinning just because we bought the house, and this was one that I was like watching James posting about. I'm like, ah, God, I want to get that. I want to get that. Like kind of waiting for when I had the time to buy it, and then he reached out and was like, "Hey, where do I send it? What's your PO box these days?" and that kind of stuff. So really, really grateful that you sent that over, James. It definitely something that I was like had high in my queue to get. But this was super appreciated. I love your work, and yeah, I'm like. It's all come together in this one. I think this is where James blasts off. So get yourself a copy of Family Fun Comics number 18 by James and John Coates out from Cosmic Lion Productions. It's super fun. It looks like there's more coming, and I think you'll be catching a rocket right as it takes off.